Oh, hi. What's up? It's me, Skippy. I found this. The Nazi Trump's fuck off pin. And yeah, Nazi Trump's fuck off. And I got pizza. And I'm happy. But I've stumbled upon some information that people don't want to hear. It's complete speculation and pure satire. But at the same time, it's something that needs to be talked about. See, the problem is I don't know, how do you put this up? I'm smart, smart enough to question my intelligence, unlike a lot of people I know. Um, Mostly what I'm smart. The smartest part of me is definitely my ass. I am a smart ass, but there's stuff that people aren't talking about, and that's why I'm in the game. Because a lot of people are afraid to talk about it, but not me. Okay. When I was in the military, I had all of my constitutional rights taken away from me, except freedom of religion. And lucky for me, I gave up on that shit when I was 11 years old. When I was in the military, I had all my constitutional rights taken away from me. And I had to earn them back. It gave me an appreciation of my freedom. I love being free. I love being able to say whatever I want to say. You know, that's a freedom. It's called freedom of speech. With freedom of speech comes freedom of the press. Freedom to protest and assemble. And like, I've got this one neighbor. I don't like to make assumptions, but judging by the amount of rainbow gear he has, I'm gonna assume he may be gay. But either way, it's none of my business what he does in private with his friends. But you know what? I fought for his right to be as gay as he wants to be. Because that's freedom. I love freedom. The freedom to tell you how great Hawaiian pizza is, regardless of your personal opinion. The freedom to tell you, oh, the first time I ever had Hawaiian pizza was with Britney Spears. I'm in the Piece of Me music video shoot. You can watch the video. Stop it at second 26. That's me. What's funny, the director I had a G.G. Allen hat on. He loved it. The original version of Piece of Me had my G.G. Allen hat in it, and now they Greeked it out, understandably. Gigi and Britney are on two different spectrums of music. I remember a long time ago, back when we were kind of sort of friends, back when he was broke, back before he got on Mad TV. I was hanging out with Bobby Lee one time, and I bought a Britney Spears sticker out of a sticker machine. That's the kind of shit I used to do. He goes, "Why are you doing that?" I go, "Because if I own it, it stays out of the hands of a child." Whatever that meant. I still have it. But regardless, you know, I'm one of those people that don't care about religion. Like, I think religion sucks. I think God is as I always say, the easiest answer to the hardest of questions and the greatest excuse to cause all atrocities and the best way to not believe in yourself. But that's my definition of God. Some people think he's in the room with me right now. But you know, and the best part of like First Amendment talking shit is like, nothing's true anymore. The information superhighway is littered with misinformation. We could have been so much smarter had we tried a little harder. But nope. It sucks. So I decided to add to the shit pile. You know, you can just say whatever. You know, like, I just, you know, came to a realization about something. I have zero evidence to back it up whatsoever. The only thing I got is the word allegedly, so. lot of people don't want to hear this, but has to be said. Jesus is on the Epstein list. There, I said it. Allegedly, Jesus is on the Epstein list. The one, the only, you know, you had this guy in such high regard, and here he goes. He's a kid toucher. Allegedly. You know? Got some 2,000-year-old character. Book. All this time, Jesus. That's why all the priests and stuff do it. Because Jesus was doing it. Oh my God, I just realized something. I have this theory about the Bible being holy, as in HOLEY, as it's a big hole. Like the story in the Bible says that like Jesus was like doing magic tricks and like juggling and shit at the temple. He was like 13. Oh, the rabbi's like, hey, this kid's pretty good. And next thing you know, they pick up the story at 30. So the story of Jesus stops at 13, picks up at 30. So there's 17 years of redacted FBI file against Jesus. It's horrible. When all the pieces finally come together. See, I have to realize that, like, as an intelligent person myself, I don't want to bring myself down to the level of most of the imbeciles in today's society. I just don't want to do it. I can't. It goes against my nature. By the way, I forgot to mention, I am higher evolved than you knuckle draggers, okay? I was born without wisdom teeth. That was delicious. That was burnt cheese. It was amazing. University of Pittsburgh professor flat out told me I'm higher evolved. That's why until I find a higher evolved woman, I am not mating with you, you know, cave people. I can't bring it to do it to myself. With these genetics, I can't afford to. That's why I'm the world's largest minority. There's only one of me. Like, that's why, like, that's why the billionaire kid touchers they don't want you knowing that's what they do. Like, apparently the 1%, the billionaire class, They love trafficking children. And what's kind of ironic is they're having trouble hiding it now. Like, you never saw. I'm pretty confident, okay, that there's not a lot of homeless people and broke people on the Epstein Island list, because they not like us. They like to touch kids. But think about who also likes to touch kids. Them big ups in the church dudes. Okay? They like to touch kids. Like, that's why I say all churches should be 18 and over, flat out. You want to keep them away from kids? The Bible is pornography. Keep children away from that. Ban that book if you want to ban a book. That book has caused problems for thousands of years, and it's still causing problems today. The Bible is no good. This is my book. I want to do a book report on the Bible someday. Nobody ever does a book report on the Bible. Just treat it as literature. That's all it is. It's just literature. Our species is dumb enough to believe 1,000-year-old books. I don't know. It's so dumb. But allegedly, this Jesus guy, he was on Epstein Island. That's, you know, he was hanging out with Trump and all the other billionaire bastards. I personally think, and this is complete speculation, just like everything else I've said in this, complete total satire, complete total BS. Doge was created to get Elon Musk's name off of the Epstein list. Why not? Hey, you know what? People will believe anything nowadays. Let's just throw that in the mix. Why not, man? That's the best part of, like, you know, David Lee Roth said it the best. Who might stop a good rumor? Allegedly. You know, that's why all these, like seriously, look into the church and all the other religious institutions. You see a history of Epstein Island stuff. That's why I'm so happy I got out of religion at such a young age. I'm also happy I grew up as an ugly kid that none of the religious dudes wanted to touch. So, thank you, God. You're right. But yeah, you heard it here first, man. That's the reason why they want this list buried. Because once they take down the Jesus, other religions might topple too. The crazy part is, do you think Epstein was the only one? Have you heard of the Franklin Credit Union? America's home to some diabolical shit, bro. Whatever. I'm just talking shit and having pizza. Don't do that to kids. That's gross. Think about if it was your sister, your daughter. I had someone in my family have that happen to them, and let me tell you something, it's not pleasant, okay? I almost got raped by one of my sergeants when I was in the military. Men are fucking awful. But anyway, I really hope this Epstein thing stays around long enough until Trump is gone. All this shit's coming out on him right now. You know, I'd like to believe that him and Elon rigged the last election. That's believable. Let's face it, the only reason Trump ran is to stay out of prison. That's where he should have went. Worst president ever. Kid toucher. Allegedly. Yeah, right. They're redacting his name as we speak. God, he's so awful at covering his tracks. What a piece of shit. Anyway, delete, delete. Keep your country nice and clean. And yeah, let's listen to the victims. Okay, I was a victim of that type of shit, and that shit sucks. So, time to start listening to the victims, and it's time to start throwing motherfuckers under the prison because they don't belong to be in it. They need to be under it for what they've done. I don't give a fuck if Trump going to prison means the world's going to be a better place, then that sounds great to me. He's an economic terrorist. He's a domestic terrorist by the way he treats, undocumented people here. Fuck that guy. Meanwhile, his whole family's nothing but immigrants and anchor babies. Fuck him. Hypocritical. Let's bring down the church and let's bring down the rich for a better world. Let's put these kid touchers in jail. It's time to start taking power away from money. Really is. Because our species is the only animal dumb enough on this planet to use that stupid shit. It's another belief system like religion. You have to believe money has any value for it. It's paper. Okay, this here. You know what? This is. Let me get a Sharpie or something. I'm gonna write $100 on here. Now this is worth $100, right? Because it's made out of paper. It says $100 on it. We're just a dumb animal, recklessly reproducing on a planet where I look at the human race as a virus. We are just hurting the planet more than helping. And that's the one thing that cracks me up about rich people is they think that their money can buy them salvation. And I love hearing about how they're out in Hawaii or New Zealand buying these doomsday bunkers. I'm like, okay, you got a doomsday bunker. Okay. Are you going to take care of your doomsday bunker, you lazy fucking billionaire? Oh, you're gonna hire people to do it for you. Okay, gotcha. What if they revolt? Oh shit, you're gonna get a security team. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, what happens if I don't know, you can't pay them because let's say during a nuclear catastrophe, money no longer has value. So what then? You basically bought a doomsday bunker for your security team. So congratulations, money well spent. Money is not going to save you. God is not going to save you. Christ proved that. Christ died on the cross. His dad, his deadbeat dad, didn't even show up for his freaking birth. Got some lady pregnant and ran. God, what a scumbag. So glad I don't believe in him. Or her, or it, or they, or them, or she, or who, or what, or yay, or barf, or blah, or he. Whatever. Anyhow. All I'm saying is Jesus is on the Epstein list, allegedly. And you're just going to have to live with that fact. Because it's now, it's not a fact. It's a fiction posing as a fact. Actually, it's a fiction posing as a fiction, which ain't fact. Because Jesus ain't real, so that's fiction. If I say he's on the Epstein list, which he's not, that's fiction. So it's just two negatives make a positive? That live resin I hit was good. But anyway, let's bring down the rich. They suck. Yeah, I was like, think about it. It's like, billionaires are assholes, flat out. They keep us fighting amongst ourselves while they're eating steaks and popping champagne. The banks fund both sides of the war, so the banks are the ones who win the war. The billionaires own the media companies that you watch. They have millionaire mouthpieces talking about what the billionaires want you to think. So everything that you get off the news is what the billionaires are. That's why TV shows are called programs. You're getting your programming. As I tell people, people watch Fox News every day to find out who to hate. That's their programming. They need to get their hate-filled programming because they have that huge hole in themselves, that empty, soulless vacuum where their whatever insecurities have become so unstable that they need to find anyone outside of the person in the mirror to hate. And it's so sad. If you need somebody to hate, there is someone in the mirror waiting for you. Go take a good look at yourself before you start pointing fingers at anyone. Before you call anyone fat, before you call anyone stupid, before you call anyone this or that. Look in the mirror. You won't. I do. It doesn't hurt. Just don't do it on acid. That's what they tell me. I've done it. I don't know. I like acid. Or at least I used to. I did too much of it. That's why I am the way I am. That's why I had this thing. They call it ego death. I just did acid too many times, and now I'm like, yay, world's great. Everybody be happy. We're all gonna die. Don't make a big deal. Just fucking have fun. Just enjoy your life, fucker. But anyhow, go enjoy your life. Go start a rumor. like Jesus is on the Epstein list, allegedly. Go. Have fun. It's your life. Enjoy it. Have a great day. I'm skippysimon. Stay awesome. And Hawaiian pizza kicks ass. I love you, Britney Spears. I'll talk to you later. Bye.